except I need to be on that page, and maybe I don't want that one running. Right, I think we're good to go. So, hello everyone, I'm Phoenix, and welcome back to Fallout 4 Mod Survival, with the core mod being the Horizons mod. This just makes survival a little bit tighter, a little bit more disastrous if everything goes wrong. Now, my plan for today is to clear out Malden. Now, so last stream and just earlier, just before I started streaming, I was just clearing out some stuff around here, cleaned out the top of the federal ration stockpile. Annoyingly, didn't get the spare armor frame because the raider had already jumped into the armor, which was a bit annoying, but never mind. And cleared out Walden Pond as well. Sunshine Tidings is now set up as a settlement, and I've just run up to the Taffington Boathouse, which is the other side of Covenant. Cleared that out, and this will eventually be set up as a settlement. There's some quite good stuff in this general area. The problem with this general area is super mutants. So we get to have a little bit of a romp through. I think I'm going to start with the hospital. I've done a little bit of prep work. So I've not touched any of this over here, and I've not touched the hospital itself. But I have cleared out the blood bugs that infest this area here, and just nipped into that little secret area just under the sewers. But today, I'm gonna start by sneaking up towards the hospital. And I said I did a bit of prep work, and I do have some more ammunition for this thing, which is going to be rather useful because there are super mutant suiciders, I think, around there. I've certainly seen them popping up in Diamond City, so they're probably spawning. There's probably one knocking around here. So all this is super mutant inhabited. I think there are a couple of synths as well. I think Malden is the first time we actually see a synth. We only just hear about them, and then we also get the sort of the large amount of paranoia that everyone has around synths, but we haven't seen one yet. Right, so first of all we have... damn it, I'm trying to get his thing. There we go. It's just an easy way of dealing with them. Oh, okay, now we've got an actual super mutant and an overlord. I did a bit of work on the guns as well, so I can just put enough 38 into a super mutant overlord that it doesn't actually kill him. Right, let's see if we can deal with this one. I can't actually see where he is. Move over to... no, not that one. Move over to the energy gun that I've got, because I've got quite a bit of ammo for this. This super mutant is being surprisingly resistant. Right. Super mutants down, at least the ones outside. That took far more ammunition than I really wanted to use. We'll have to kind of... I might have to pull out of doing this unless I can find more ammunition. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I can, I think, use a medical bandage. I've skilled up my first aid now enough that I can make first aid kits, which is useful. Right. Those should have been the ones around the outskirts. There's obviously a whole load more in. We've got the gore bags up as well, which we can obviously might find some 38 in there, I guess. Probably won't find anything actually useful. I don't know, some meat, I guess. It's rather useful. Yeah, so we've got our first introduction to sense, one there, one there. Based on how well that fight went, I'm not entirely sure I should go after sense, but their guns are actually surprisingly dreadful, I have to say. The Institute weapons are not great, in my opinion, especially by that point. By the point where you're actually dealing with synths for the most part, you might actually have a proper laser rifle. That's a patroller. They found something else to shoot at, so... Oh god, it's throwing some sort of Merv cryo grenade. That's new. Okay, it was using some kind of cryolator, I think. Let's see if I can find a weapon with some ammunition. Whew, well, that was kind of close there. Let's see if there's anything useful in here. Okay, we've got an Institute rifle. As well as Slocum Joe's corporate HQ, and this is the point where I just use a first aid kit. That one. Take all the stuff. Still on my quest for lead, and now aluminium. That's the new thing that I'm starting to run a little bit low on. Let's just have a better look through this, which I believe is a police station. So there might be some ammunition around. I kind of need to find like their sort of equipment lockup. There's loads of phones. If you ever need phones, yeah, Malden Centre is very good for if you need the circuitry or fiberglass for the from the phones. But there's a toilet there. Having some problems with the ceiling there. I'll start collecting the holotapes. The winter. Yep. Oh god, I thought that was an enemy there. No, it's just dog meat. The model going a bit wild. Right, so I've burnt through quite a lot of my ammunition, and I don't really feel like going into the hospital is a good idea now, because I don't really have the ammunition to do that. However, Malden Centre has a bit of a secret. It's got gunners in it. As we know, gunners have quite a lot of ammunition. What's causing my thing to tick? probably rad roaches in this building. I don't know. I think this is the Slocum Joe HQ, which was actually a cover for secretive work. Right, yes, this is the building with, I think, a single raider in. I have this sneaking suspicion, like a sniper. And he's got a couple of dogs with him. Go next one up. Maybe? Or am I getting that confused with other locations? I mean, it's some sort of location because we've got a steamer trunk here, but I don't see really the purpose of this place. Huh. Just an odd location there. Okay, fine. Right. Yes. Is that the school? Yeah, that's the school. So, there is a vault below this school. Now, I'm not sure I'll actually be able to get in. I'll probably just do a little bit of skirt around the outside, outskirts, as it were. Just to kind of see where we're at, type of thing. So, coming in here. I don't think there's much surface to this thing. Let's have a quick look. Pencils, sure. Yeah, the door's like barred. It's not a great location, to be fair. I would have liked to have been able to get into the school itself. I don't think I can. No, it's this sort of strange issue with Fallout is that. Obviously, there's quite a lot of technical limitations with the engine that they are using, but some of these stores that have signs on you can actually go into. In fact, you know, if you see a sign up, you can usually go into the building, but not all of the time. You know, a lot of these buildings, you know, they look damaged enough so that you could probably get inside fairly easily. Plus, I do have a laser weapon. You know, I do have grenades. I shouldn't really be defeated by that. A little bit of chipboard. So yeah, it's quite a sort of quite a small location for something that could have a little bit more flavour to it, especially considering you know, this place had a vault under it. And knowing a little bit more about why this school was chosen, a little bit more flavour with the school itself would have been nice. But no, instead we get boards that we seemingly can't take off despite walking around with a small arsenal of weaponry. It's a bit strange. But anyway, let's see how far we can get in. I doubt very far, considering the only gun that I've got left. Well, I've got this, and I've got the bolter as well. I might be able to do some damage. So the gunners are like a mercenary force, for the most part. Very militaristic. Seems to have some kind of link potentially to sort of US Army remnants, just because they all seem to wear uniforms, have fairly consistent sort of weaponry. Though obviously this mod will kind of tweak that a bit, but for the most part they'll be using like assault rifles, you know, sort of combat rifles, that sort of thing. Right, so in the vault we have a whole bunch of gunners and a whole bunch of turrets as well. Now, do I have any grenades? I have a baseball grenade and I have bottle cap mines. Haha. Right, okay. this may work, actually. Because they need to come out somehow. So my sneak's fairly decent. So I can drop a bottle cap mine there. And then just kind of sneaking around, sticking to the shadows. I'm also going to stick a bottle cap mine down here. And then I'm going to switch over to the Molotov and just see if I can get a beeline on anything important in there. Preferably a human, because then there he is. Gunner Sergeant. That's all making them panic. Got 26 shots left. Yep. There's 2 of them coming out, and they should be about to walk into a mine. If there's either of them left, there's a second one there, right in front of me. Okay, so both of them died. I think my flailing, I think I got a headshot on that last shot. I think he's down, which is good. So now I'm going to retrieve that bottle cap mine because they are really powerful. Ah, I can't disarm it. I can't pick it up again. Now where's that turret? I can't see that where that turret is. I will still. Yeah, so he had a crude laser pistol, which is the same thing I'm using. All their guns are. But they've got combat armor, which might be better than what I'm currently using. Something to potentially come back to. He was using 5.56. That means okay. So I got some 38. I've got one 5.56. There's where that gun is. No. Wait for that to calm down. I mean, I do also have that stealth boy, but I don't know where the terminal is to shut these guns down. Ow. What? Oh, the mine probably touched off the bottle cap. The gun touched off the bottle cap mines. Considering that was actually quite a nasty one. Right, well, take the caps back at least. Thought there were more turrets in here. Evidently not. Okay, we are actually now inside, so that's not bad. I bet that terminal's the admissions terminal. So basically, Vault 75 was a program to try and... This is kind of... So, Bethesda Vaults, I'm not a fan of them at all. I don't think that they're particularly interesting or intriguing. I think that quite a lot of them are just repeats of other vaults, or, you know, it's not a vault experiment, it's not a social experiment to find out, because the initial premise of the vault experiments were meant to be to try and see how well humans would survive long periods of time in space, because the Enclave had this idea of sending humans into space, and you do see a little bit of that in Nuka World, with the sort of the vaults being heralded as a way of being a, sort of like a moon-based type of thing. And some of these experiments just make no sense when you compare them to the Obsidian ones, or the Blackheart ones. Both really the same, came from the same minds, but where you had like the vault that was split into two, so there were two overseers, and there were two sets of everything, and the idea was that they would build up sort of paranoia between the two sides of the same vault to see what happens, you know, that sort of thing. So, well, technically, yeah, I guess, you know, everything in Fallout 4 is canon and all that. It's just that there are some vaults that are just not, they don't really quite fit the theme, and this is one of those ones. The drugs vault does, you know, the idea of having a whole bunch of people who were addicts, and you put them in a vault with one another, and you create a system by which they are all, you know, clean and all that, and then after a certain amount of time, drugs are released into the sort of the ecosystem through the discovery of a secret room. And, you know, what happens? You know, does the whole thing fall apart? The answer is obviously yes, but, you know, oh God, there's a gunner on patrol that kind of comes there. Looks of things. Oh, there's a gunner on patrol there. My AP refresh is still... Hold on, I've got Nuka Cola, I think. Beverages. I don't have any rad-free ones, but... He moved out of the way. Baseball grenade? That's a Molotov. I thought that was a baseball grenade. Oh no, I switched out, didn't I? I only have so many shots of this. That was my last shot of that. That shotgun really did mess me up. I think this is the point where I say, you know what, I'm going to fall back to my settlement, and because I think I've used all my medication. Yeah, this is the point where I fall back and come back when I'm a little bit more equipped with, actual ammunition, rather than having to try and scavenging it. And that's a bit of a pain, because there's actually quite a lot of ammunition in this vault. You just have to get to it. So yeah, I'm falling back for the moment. It also doesn't help that quite a lot of the weapons that I pick up from them are damaged. I think I picked up the custom rifle, this thing, Oh, this is nice. That might make quite a nice single shot. I'll have to get it onto a workbench and actually see quite what this thing does, because I'm starting to get to the point where I've got a few too many weapons on me. Though I would quite like to have a rifle. So I mean, yeah, we might want to fall back to the theme park. Not the theme park. The place. Disarm that tension trigger. One of the quite nice things. So when you come in here, it's just like, yeah, you walk in. When you come out again, there's a Tesla arc trap hooked to the door, as if somebody has seen you come in and they've just trapped it. Right, we're gonna retreat. The surface, from what I remember, is fairly clear. Do have a settlement nearby, but it's not actually hooked up to anything yet. I've not got to that one yet because the cargo bots are expensive, and I can't make them yet. I might be able to make them now. I think this is the point where I just need to fall back to a settlement, to one of my better settlements, and have a look to see what I can actually do now, because I might be able to make some stuff. Not sure. I did find the purifier module as well in one of the... so I roughly know where that is now and what I need to do to make that, because that's obviously going to help upgrade the tech level in... So is this a... so this is just a single shot handmade rifle. Quite a nice sort of, quite a nice model to it. That's where we at. So yeah, we're gonna go. Oh yeah, just straight from here. It should be fine. Generally, I'm ignoring Covenant at this point. It's kind of broken, because the shopkeeper won't talk to me anymore, which is a pain. You know, Covenant is an odd location anyway. At the best of times, you got the quest kind of do the synth thing there, but you know, I just sort of struggle to kind of work out why we really need to care about Covenant. You know, it's like, okay, to stop them taking people away, but they're not really, you know, you've only heard one caravan go missing out there. It's not, you know, it's not like Andale in Fallout 3, where it was a bit of a sort of a more of a mystery, I guess. This is just like, it's just a heavily fortified settlement, and people sometimes go missing nearby. You know, why is this important to me, sort of thing. Right, up to the train. Yeah, my AP is shredded by a couple of AP diseases. I've got lethargy and insomnia or something, I think. So my refresh rate, my stamina refresh rate is appalling right now. And this is the Starlight Drive-In, as it is now. It's going to be more built up as time goes on, but I need to first start with this thing, because I've got some new weapons on me. Oh, nice, cool 75. Next up, store all my junk in there. Can I make any of my level upgrades? I don't think so. I need more pipe weapons and more pistol pipe parts. Fine. Now, where was it? It was the workshop utilities and kits. This thing. Okay, so I need workshop 2 technology to do the purify module. Purify module, I believe, is the thing. Actually, yeah, because I would upgrade the technology level twice in here, and then I should be able to upgrade this thing. No, something just hit me from behind. A bear. A bear just, yeah, wandered in. It's fine. I need. Alright. A bear wandered in. I've got defences here, and the defences are just like, yeah, no, it's all cool. You know, come on in, bear. What was I looking for? I was looking in here. Production, basic production. Yeah, purify module needs a workshop technology 1. But I need a required technology 2 to make the purify module. That makes no sense. Oh well. Right. Well, I need health. I can't make anything, can I? Right, what am I missing? Adhesive. Right. I don't have any adhesive. Fine, I'll need a doctor then. Right. Let's make some food. Being body slammed by the food. Right, I'm now down to hungry. So nearest doctor is Covenant. The Covenant doctor, I guess. There's a person in that bed. Oh, I've got a whole load of beds over here, actually. In the barn. Let's have an 8 hours, 7 hours sleep. It'll drop all my adrenaline, but oh well, never mind. Alright. Now, can I buy anything from my trading terminal? I found this eventually. I think I need some more skill to actually be able to use it. Alright. So I can't do that. Next thing to look up would be quickly see if I can do the cargo bot. Yes. Right. So I can do cargo bot contracted work, which will cost bottle caps and some copper. Or I can make it. But making it requires higher workshop level. Right, okay, we've got a cargo bot now. That's useful because where do I want to send this cargo bot? I think I want to send it to 10 Pines. Or do I? No, I want to send it up here. there's a closer one up there, or I send it up down to Taffington, and we can actually then start getting. Yeah, I think Taffington's probably the better one. So I'm just going to do that quickly. Would help if I held the right key. If I've got the resources to do it. And that's the other. So utilities, resource station. Here we go. And then manage production destination. And we are going to send it to Taffington Boathouse. Excellent. Taffington Boathouse is now on the grid, so now I'm going to walk down to the place with the doctor and get some healing. I'm trying. Dying means that I lose caps, so obviously that would be bad. Plus, it can. Oh, hello. So who knows what happened here? I've got fells, gunners, and super mutants, and a dead Brahmin, and a bear. This game, it's just like, yeah. Here's a whole bunch of things. Something happened here. Let's see if we've got any. Yeah, we do. I thought we might. Right. And quickly go into here and just scrap some stuff. So I can get rid of that one. Oh yeah, the Institute rifle. Thing is, I've got this one, which is, it's not quite better, but it probably is. I'm just, yeah, gonna do that. Okay, that's all of the guns now cleaned up. Now let's go and see if we can find a doctor. Go around to Covenant. I'll just use Covenant's doctor if she'll talk to me. The doctor doesn't have a problem. It's the doctor's not broken. It's the shopkeeper, which is quite annoying because shopkeepers are another way to get quite a lot of useful things, including cargo bots. Sometimes various traders will sell them, which is rather useful. So we're going. Sorry, which way are we going? Yeah, just follow this road. Cleared the landfill. That was just mole rats. That's a mine. I don't have the skills to deal with quite a lot of mines yet. That's kind of on the list, but I need to get my science up first because I've got most of a set of power armor now. It's kind of cobbled together. That's the other quite nice thing I like about this mod, is that I feel very much like power armor is cobbled together from whatever the bits that you've found around the wastes, which kind of gives it more of a, I guess, like a Fallout 1 feel, because the power armor you get in Fallout 1 is quite literally just a set of because Fallout 1 you go to you meet the Brotherhood of Steel for the first time, and it's just kind of like an elevator on the surface, and they're like, yeah, we've got, if you want in, you have to do a quest for us, and they're like, and you're like, okay, where do you want me to go? Right, this is where you need to go, and you go to this place, the Glow, and they basically say, retrieve data to basically prove that you've been there, and you're like, right, yep, okay, here's all the data. You take it back to them and you say, and here's all your data. And they're like, what? You weren't meant to come back. Everybody we've sent over there has just died horribly. You aren't meant to, but fine, you've brought us this stuff now, so maybe we'll let you in. And eventually they're like, okay, here's a suit of power armor you can have, but it's like you would first have to use repair on it to get it fixed. It's not power armor they really want to give away. It's just that it's damaged, and they just like have it. Right, let's have a look at the menu. Okay, I can do everything. Cure everything. Why not? Just cure everything, get rid of all the random diseases that I've picked up. Right. Now, Tuffington Boathouse, which is around here. And that's hooked up to the grid. What I didn't have a look for is what this combat rifle can actually do. So I'm going to have a look at that now. If I've got the stuff to actually do that. Right, there. So I'm going to need to make a weapons station, and I'll just kind of dump it all somewhere for the moment, and then I'll have a bit of a go, off cam, just kind of neatening this all up. This one's a bit tricky to actually build in. Can't do a tech lab, can't do a weapons lab. I'm going to need resources, aren't I? Gears, rubber, common tools. Right. That's doable with a little bit of looting. Store my stuff there. Save my game. Now. Right, so we've got super mutants over here, but so there's one that kind of lives on its own just across here. Right. Just dealing with this turret. Just dealing with this mutant hound. So there's one. So yes, that was the one hound that's in the area, and then there's a super mutant lives in a house on his own somewhere around here. But I'm not actually too worried about him. He should just be fine to just exist. As long as he doesn't bother me, then I'm not going to bother him. Yeah, he's in that house there, so I'm just going to loot around the outskirts and just see what I can see. So things that I'm looking for, things like fire extinguishers, the adjustable spanners, that sort of thing. Things with gears in, rubber, all that sort of good stuff. Pipe wrench, no. Bags of cement, no. I might actually have to bother him actually, because he's got a turret, I think. He's got a second turret in there with him. No, I'm running low on aluminium, so I'll grab that along with the steel. Buff out just what you want to find on a building site. Though I guess that is kind of the culture that they're sort of going for here. If you can't perform, just get drugs. you see it in every school has mentats in it. It's strange. It's something that I can't abide in games like Far Cry, which is like, yeah, just take stimulants for all sorts of things. Oh, it's a Primus. I can't go in because he's got a turret right next to him. He's also hiding annoyingly. Where is he? Where is he actually? That's a good point. He was... I think he's behind this wall. Yeah, he's got a turret. There. I can't see where he's got... That's a Nightkin. This mod does things. Nightkin has joined in. Let's deal with this Nightkin. So the Nightkin are remnants of the Master's army, who use stealth boys to... Well, as part of their whole thing, they use stealth boys, but stealth boys had a bit of an unfortunate impact on super mutants, and they kind of went a bit mad. They're shown a lot better in New Vegas. And you almost feel, I think, you know, you feel sorry for them. You know, they're there to be kind of feel sorry for in New Vegas, where I don't think you really feel sorry for them at any other time. New Vegas did quite a good job at almost humanizing the super mutants. They are humans after all, so you know they are quite easy to humanize, I feel. And Nightkin you just kind of feel sorry for, because it's not their fault that they are that way. They've just kind of become very paranoid after a while. You know, using the stealth boys as often as they did, it has an effect on their minds, and they become very paranoid and twitchy. It's almost like an addiction, almost. You know, they're addicted to stealth boys. They need them after a while to kind of stay sane. It's yeah, but yeah, they were sort of the Master's elite super mutants. Right, I am carrying too much, which is now why I'm moving very slowly. I wonder if I can just drop a little bit of stuff. I don't know what I'm carrying that's weighing me down so much. Well, I did kind of pick up a few things which I kind of want to keep on me. It's fine. I'll just deal with it. Oh yes, I'm going in this direction. So yeah, that was our... Nightkin aren't in Fallout 4. As I said, this mod does things, it changes things up. So yeah, that was our first encounter with Nightkin, and it looks like there might be another one over there as well. But that was a reasonably easy fight, which was nice. Even though they go invisible, you can still see them, so you can see the swing. He didn't have a gun on, thankfully, so yeah, that would have been a little bit more awkward because I'm running really low on ammunition. And that will be a constant thing throughout this entire series, where I will, these streams, where I will constantly say, yeah, I've got no ammunition at all. It'll be quite rare where, very much unlike, in Fallout 4, just normal mode, you're swimming in ammunition. Survival, you're not. And I should really take the luck perks that do allow for more ammunition in containers, but right now I need to keep going down the intelligence tree because there's some very, very good perks in that. But next level will be our next level of advance, and that will be an extra six skill points. So might want to deal with a little bit for that. Right, store my junk away. Get rid of that and that. That is quite heavy, actually. I'm going to get rid of the, especially as it's quite badly damaged. Think all good for now. Did that scavenging session get me anything that I could... I can get a tech lab. I can also get an experimentation lab as well, which I am going to grab because more and more interesting weapons are starting to pop up now. And for every weapon that I get that is new, I need to run it through this first so that I can get the experience. So that's another 50 experience. And in theory, at some point, I can start actually manufacturing those weapons into something a little bit more useful. Right. Can I make anything else? Specifically, can I make the weapons workbench? Here we go. No is the answer. Not yet. I need to get more loot. Unless that's got anything useful in it. Not really. Let's just save the game. Just in case of any crashes. And I guess I'll be going back there, though possibly not now. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to end this stream here for now. Off camera, I'm going to probably clear more of this. I'm not going to go into Vault 75. I'll do that on a stream, I think, but I may clear the hospital because the hospital's not that interesting. But there's some cool stuff in Vault 75 because it's a vault. But yeah, I'll probably sort of clear more of this area out and grab a couple of, I think, like Outpost Simona is up here somewhere. There's a sort of more agricultural settlement somewhere around here, so I'll probably grab those. And That's the crossroads. I think there's a military base around here as well, so I'll probably grab some of these things, but the military base will be another one of those which I'll probably want to do on stream, because the military base is kind of a cool fight. But anyway, I shall leave this here for now. So with that, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.